Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here he is, Terrence Crawford, 5'7" tall, tipping the scales at 140 pounds, bang on, with a reach of 47 inches. And his opponent, it's Conor, the Destroyer Benn, 146 pounds on the button. He stands 5'8" tall with a reach just over. And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford, Conor, the Destroyer Benn.
This bout is scheduled for 8.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
No doubt about it. And there's the bell to start round one. Oh, he took that jab well. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. The crowd has settled into their seats. They are ready to see something special at this amazing venue.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
Good counter punching. Right hand got him. He just misses with that jab. Good counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice counter shot. The straight right just misses. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talking about Crawford in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Relax now, I don't...
He was close to this fight, and now you're letting back into it. Now...
Well, you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
Okay, go out, the first minute, stick on the end of the jab, and then start gathering your pace and win this round back. Take away that confidence. Stop him in his tracks. I need you to focus.
Landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get
into this. You're better than this kid. Go back out there and win the round.
Just keep him on the end of that jab. You're getting your timing already.
Have you got complacent? The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round.
Here we go. It's round two. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Both men step back for just a moment. They're both trying for a knockout. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. rushed him.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talking about Crawford in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Don't give him anything.
Doing, the gaps will appear. Good work out there. The jab's working nice.
You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on, get focused and get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
That's it to the fight. Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart.
Aye, you're much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your ball.
Power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away.
Switch on. Get this boxing back together. You're starting to make mistakes.
Good man, good man. Just saying again, don't change too much.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump. And there's the bell for round 3. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Punch caught him clean. This is a high-octane battle. Left uppercut doesn't score. Missing with the hook. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Punch. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And Ben just got rocked. He just got rocked big time. He's seeing stars, but can he stay on his feet? Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That bell could not have come soon. There's the bell for round 4. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You're a power puncher. You're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. It's all offense all the time. punch output. Thought there might be more action here. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Perfect counter shot. That uppercut misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knock. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
So much firepower here. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
It's all offense all the time. The straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Let's start the 6. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Well done with that counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
And he misses with that jab. Beautiful counter punch. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Beautiful counter shot. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
It's the one who draws first blood, Tom. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard. Here we go. It's round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Catch and shoot. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. That right hook won't score. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Perfect counter lands. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. That left uppercut doesn't score. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Incredible work rate. Has to be careful. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. How much cardio was put in for... And we enter the 8th round. How much is left in their tank after last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And
down goes Ben! And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4. You are right.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
We need to turn this around halfway through.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
They exchange punches. That hook just can't find the target. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. The three judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.